the third official workday of the week, Wednesday, the ninth day in the month of February 2022. Thank you very much for joining us. Of course, still part of our morning show right here. The one we call Morning Spice on the flow of God's own state. Flow 94.9 FM. Yes, indeed, we're back. The platform, the pinnacle of all discussions. We take a critical look at those issues. We dissect them for you to have an idea on the decisions you should take in the nearest future. My name is Michael Oni. This morning we're talking politics. We're talking party politics, and of course we're talking about the All Progressives Congress. And it looks like the national body of the party has put to rest the intrigues playing out as per the structure and the leadership tussle in the state. But we're going to delve into that because I have joining me this morning the APC chairman, state chairman of the All Progressives Congress in Abia State, as recognized by the Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee of the ruling APC, that's the center, and of course being headed by the governor of Yobe State, Maimala Buni. I have Dr. Kingsley Ononogbu joining me this morning on the platform. Doctor, good morning to you, and thank you very much for joining us on the platform on Flow FM.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, so much of intrigues played out before your emergence, and of course it is still playing out after your emergence. How do you see your emergence as the APC chairman in Abia State? How will you describe it?
Well, first and foremost, I'll give the glory to God. I will give the honor and the success of that to God. Yeah. Secondly, is a product of doggedness and serious work.
Okay. Interesting. Product of doggedness and serious work being put into it. So let's look at your emergence. So much of intrigues played out. How will you describe the intrigues that played out before your emergence, before the confirmation by the national body of the party, and of course the presentation of the certificate of return that took place last week?
Well, it's not too much of an issue. I am of the view that while the role of the media is information dissemination,
yes,
I think they have a moral burden also because of the gullible in the society to tell the truth to the extent that they know. We have maintained that there's no crisis in APC because the journalist knows what it takes for a Congress to come and go. Okay, there was a body set up, Congress committee sent by the national office that came to Abia State, and they invited all parties. A section of the members, in their wisdom, decided not to participate in the Congress. There has been also a revalidation exercise ordered by the national office. If a section of people feel we don't want to be involved in that, how do you come back creating the impression of crisis? You don't agree, you agree, you don't agree. So there's one APC. There's a Congress that was conducted by those who are empowered to do that, and results came. So all these other intrigues are more or less man-made in my estimation.
I'm sure you have your plans set out for the growth of APC in Abia State. So if you can highlight some of these plans, we will appreciate this morning.
Well, basically, what we plan to do is to more or less a crusade, reach out to every corner of Abia State. We're not ready to go throwing our stones, quarreling, fighting. I need to see the people fight for the common man and not fighting on the basis of what people will get as individuals.
Okay.
Not fighting on the basis of stomach infrastructure. Let us go and find out how do we make this state to be like the best states, which it should be, given the human resources, even natural resources that's available to us. So my first point is, beyond the intrigues, we are keeping the doors open for our brothers to come back to the APC family.
Your brothers in this contest are who?
Are those who refuse in their wisdom to take part in the Congress that was ordered by the national leadership of the party.
Okay.
Our brothers who are APC but refused to be part of the revalidation. If you have a license that you're supposed to revalidate after 1 year and you don't do that, the police will arrest you on the road that you're no more having a genuine one. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. If you just joined us, it is the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions right here on Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state. And we're speaking with Dr. Kingsley Ononogbu. We're live on Facebook, facebook.com/Flow 949 FM. You can watch the visuals right there and drop your comments. Dr. Kingsley Ononogbu is the chairman, Abia State APC, as recognized by the national body of the party. That's the Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee. That's the CECPC. So let's talk about APC in Abia State. Do you think the party is grounded in the state as we speak today?
Yes, I do.
Why do you feel so?
Yeah, because we've just done the revalidation exercise and it was a huge success by the number of people we were able to bring on board. And across the 17 local government, across the 184 wards, our presence cannot pass unnoticed.
Despite the internal wranglings in the party, if there should be an election today, do you think APC will take charge of Abia State, will take a hold of the seat of power?
Well, there's no election today, first and foremost, like you said. So my expectation or what I will work towards is to ensure that we resolve whatever differences. But there are certain criteria, there are certain things that have got to happen. Who are the genuine APC members? We have it on good authority.
Genuine.
Genuine is
the. We get to define what the genuine means later on the show.
I can go on with that.
Okay.
Yeah. The issue is that we are in the know that there are some people that are APC during the day and at night they are PDP.
Oh.
And so to that extent, those people will not be interested in anything called reconciliation.
How did you get to know that there are some persons that are members of your party, but they are engaged in inter-party activities?
Yes, like I would not like to bang them here, like I said. You do know, me and you know, that the national leadership of the party have said, let's resolve all internal crises within us, and that nobody should go to court. If the next person gets up to go to court against the directive of the national leadership, wouldn't that be counted as anti-party activity?
Okay.
Yeah. So we have those instances where people, rather than use the internal mechanism to resolve whatever differences, they are seeking self-help.
They are seeking to leave the party. Is that what you mean?
No. I'm saying when you are given a directive by your boss and say, whatever issues here, we'll discuss it as a family. Don't go to court, and you disobey them and go to the next court and institute an action, you're going against the directive of the leadership of the party. Yeah. Okay,
let's talk about the reconciliation and how you intend to find internal democracy within your ranks. As we speak today, the stronghold of APC in Abia State is Abia North, which is a fact because we have a senator coming from that zone. We have members of the House of Reps coming from that zone. Even the spokesperson of the House of Reps is from that zone. Now, it looks like these big shots, I mentioned their name, are not so comfortable with your emergence.
They are what?
They are not so comfortable with your emergence.
I can tell you that. I can tell you that they are comfortable.
Have they reached out to you?
Yes, they have.
That was after.
And let's even leave the one you are not saying. I'm saying they have. But His Excellency Dr. Ojikano has been on television and radio in the past 1 week, and he is saying that as a disciplined party leader, that he will go by the decision of the leadership of the party nationally. And that national leadership are the people that have given me certificate of return and they inaugurated me. So what is he saying? He said he is in line with the decision.
But we still have some discordant tunes coming from the APC folds. I can mention names here. The likes of Acho Obioma, who is laying claim to being the chairman of the party despite your recognition by the national body.
Like I said, I wouldn't drag myself to name calling with a certain category of people. The issue that I charge you as a journalist trained journalist. Everybody can practice journalism. You have to be a journalist to practice that.
Yes,
and then you know the rules. If the national leadership says that they're doing a congress, there are 184 wards in Abia State, 17 local government. If you take 5 executives from each of those wards, you have nothing less than 1,200 or 300 people to form a congress. And the man stays in a corner and says there were 300 and 200 voted for him. And you call him a chairman. If the Constitution and the Electoral Act says for a Congress to take place, there will be representatives from INEC, both in Abuja and the state. And the man does a Congress, one session does a Congress, all those people were present, and the man sits somewhere and say he has done a Congress that no official of INEC witnessed. If a journalist calls him chairman, they are part of the problem. If the Constitution said the national leadership will send 7-member team representing each of the geopolitical zones, being 6 + 1, 7, to supervise a Congress, and they come to a place, supervise another one, does whatever he calls it, and none of them goes there, and then you call the person chairman, then we need to
check the situation.
We need to, the media team need to help the country. Because referring to a product of that, whatever you call it, as a chairman.
They are probably aggrieved. Have you reached out to them? We have on record that they met sometimes last week. A lot of their names were even reeled out. I'm sure you've seen that resolution that came out from the meeting they held. Are they still members of your party from those names that you saw and what they said they want as far as the structure of Abia APC is concerned?
I will tell you, that's part of what I expect the media to do. Why would you call that a reconciliation when the whole names are exactly the same group?
You're the Abia APC chairman, doctor.
Let me tell you what I'm doing
better than.
No, let me. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I'm doing better than that.
Okay.
I have a press release that's coming out today to name all the people in their group that are reaching out that we're already genuinely discussing to ensure a genuine reconciliation. If you take a section of a people and say you are reconciling with them,
I'm getting
you are reconciling with them, and nobody from the other group is in the meeting, that's not a reconciliation. But on our own part, the former publicity secretary of that group, in the person of Ben Gosson, the organizing secretary Obiaham, the legal advisor Kelechi, have all joined us, and we are talking with them. Jumbo, the man they dropped as having instituted the action against us in Okwa West, was with us in a meeting 2 weeks ago. They've come over. As at this morning, Dr. Cole, a certain doctor that was there, was quarreling with me for not including his name in the list of those who have come over. So that is reconciliation. We are meeting with people privately.
It looks like they are reaching out to you. Or are you meeting with them?
We are meeting with them. What I'm saying is that, listen, in reconciliation, you have to get people's buy-in before you come to the public. If I just come to radio and I say, all members of APC, meet us in a meeting tomorrow, nobody will come. We are doing the underground work, reaching out to them. When we get that buy-in, we do an elaborate reconciliation meeting in an open place that all of you will meet. So we are very open. Are
you sure that will be achieved before the next general elections? We have less than 17
Definitely, yes. If you know the number that we have reached out to, and that you have reached out to us, and that we are discussing amicably on how to, because the issue is that the common interest for anybody that calls itself APC must be to provide an alternative that will provide good governance for the benefit of the common man in Abia State. Any quarrel between one person and one name, for me, is not it.
Interesting. If you just joined us, we're having this conversation with the Abia State APC chairman, the All Progressives Congress, of course, as recognized by the national body, talking about the Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, CECPC, led by the governor of Yobe State, May Malabuni. We're speaking with Dr. Kingsley Ononogbu, and we're talking party politics, looking at APC and the intrigues playing out in the party, especially in Abia State, and of course the reconciliation moves by the state body of the party after the confirmation of Dr. Kingsley Ononogbu. Now let's talk about this allegation that the party structure was hijacked by High Chief Ikeche Menike. That's a very huge allegation anyways, which I believe it is one of the major grievances of this other side that led to your emergence. How will you react to this allegation?
I still insist on people understanding the words that they are using.
Okay.
One past leadership in this state is recorded to have been struck out. They are not an authentic APC by a court of competent jurisdiction in this state, and that judgment has not been evacuated as we speak. Two, WAPA was never a product of a congress of APC in any form. It was a mere compromise when the former governor of Imo State was trying to interfere with the happenings. Maybe that is what is giving them because they have been product of impunity, thinking that this will happen again. Yeah. So the national, the APC as a party, organize the Congress. What is hijack? Hijack, you come and participate. If you win, you win. If those you are sponsoring win, they have won. What is hijack? When this was organized and some people walked away. If you ask me what I think that is a situation where people are realizing that they made a fundamental mistake in their wisdom and the train is now leaving them behind. Because Kolawole that came invited all APC here even before the Congress, 2 days to the Congress.
That's Honorable Sunday Kolawole.
Yes, they were invited. They on their own, in their own wisdom, for whatever
what they claimed that happened then was that Honorable Kolawole was kidnapped and put in one hotel. So then the activity took place without them knowing.
And he's been
he was sent.
Let me put it to you. Was he in your assessment as an investigative journalist?
That should be left for the public to determine, Doctor.
Okay. He never said he was. He never said he was kidnapped.
What about Honorable Goli?
And again,
Honorable Sonny Goli also.
Again, there was supposed to be another panel to review any differences arising from the conduct of the Congress.
Okay.
And they still winded up without these people making any presentation to them. Yeah.
Maybe I should just go hit the nail on the head, Doctor.
Yeah.
Who is High Chief Ikeche Menike to Abia APC? What is his interest?
Ikeche Menike's interest, overriding interest, which I subscribe to, is to see that Abia State is governed better for the benefit of the. I'll tell you.
Okay.
I've gotten congratulatory messages. You don't even want to believe it. From even PDP people, from Abians everywhere in the world. The key thing is that there is no sincere Abia person. I'm not saying those who have been ruling whatever names you want to call them. All I know is that you can't give what you don't have. They probably have given in their best, but we are saying their best is not good enough. Every case concerned is to have a system, a governance in Abia State that will reflect the quality of Abia State everywhere, that will provide the leadership.
Through his party?
Through APC. I mean, APC have done it everywhere now. You can go to Lagos and see what these boys are using governance to do. Go to Ebony, that used to be a laughing stock, and see what is happening there. A human being make a difference. Ikechi wants to see a governance structure and Abia State that can maximize its potentials. I'll tell you, for instance, it's not a campaign time.
Okay.
But if you pass Zik used ACB to develop part of Nigeria. Okpara used Cooperative and Commerce Bank. Mbakwe used Progress Bank. If you open one bungalow, the way they have it about not tall building, and call it Abia Bank, and pass all the money coming from Abuja every month, that will create 1,000 jobs for quality jobs for Abia people. If you take the next bungalow by the side and open an insurance company and ask all the Okada, all the Keke, all the cars in this place to buy insurance from Abia State, that will create 500 quality jobs. If you computerize land registry in Umuahia and ask every landlord in Umuahia, which and one, to pay, because I pay about 100,000 or more every year to Lagos State government, and get 20,000, and the money is not stolen, computerized, not stolen by civil servants, you have enough money to fix all these bad roads. You can't give what you don't have. Ideas rule the world. What is happening in Anambra is comfortable people. If it's to eat or whatever, you won't see me here. I'm one of those. You get to say, how can people like you come from out there and this kind of things are happening here? A teacher is owed for 6 months. How much is teacher's salary? So when we come here to say, like the solution are destructive, changing Anambra for good. Let the quality people from Abia, in anywhere they are, come together. Let us salvage this state for the benefit as a way of giving back to society, because God has blessed us.
But so, we've not heard much from Abia APC as an opposition party in Abia State in the past.
It's understandable.
Okay.
That's why
because some of these issues you are raising
now. Can I take you on? That is what
it might be the first time some persons are hearing.
No, that is what has changed. If I'm running an APC that's compromised with the ruling government, I say I'm APC during the day, in the night I go to government house and they give me whatever millions of naira. How will you play effective opposition? How on earth? Some of the names they are banging around are contractors to the state government, that is PDP, and they are APC during the day.
But the fact that you're a member of the political party does not mean you can't work for the government of the day. It's
on professional basis. Let's leave academic.
I believe after election, then there should be the end to politics.
Let's come to reality. For instance, the Mike that has been signing
Michael Zoimena. He was once with you guys.
Funny enough, is my friend and he knows me very well. He knows that
Mike was once with you.
But the issue is Mike is a card carrying member of ABGA.
Are you sure?
I have pictures. I can send it to you with the Soludo campaigning. So he's from Anambra. In the night when they're doing an election in Anambra, he goes become ABGA. Then in the evening, he comes back to Abia State, work with Ikeche Menike for a few months, and then bought over. And now he's the anchor man of Wampa, whom he was insulting every day. What are you asking me? You are the journalist. Do your investigation. That defines character. How do you expect effective opposition from that kind of person? So we are here to, that's why I say we are not here to insult anybody in PDP or whatever. Some of them, commissioners have, let's talk on issues. Let's talk on issues. We're here to provide an alternative that we can handle these things better.
Okay, just before I go for the break, because I'm actually due for a break right now. Your independence as Abia APC chairman in Abia State is also a question. If High Chief Ikeche Menike wields so much power in the party that he's one man to reckon with as APC leader in Abia State, will you be so independent that you won't be taking orders from him?
As a very young man,
I
was chief inspector of a bank during the turbulent times. I'm an independent-minded, and I'm a fair-minded person, but firm. Will play his role as a leader.
I have my reasons for asking this question because of the role he played towards your emergence. He stood by you despite the intrigues that played out, and that is still playing out. And it's still staying by you.
But get it right. Get it right.
Okay.
I didn't, at my level and by special grace of God, what I have been able to accomplish so far, I can't go begging. I was asked to come. And any day that principle must, or any leader in the party will be given his due respect. I on my own will provide a level playing field. There's nothing like America telling me what to do. Yeah, and if he tells me what to do, and I believe it's not the right thing to do, what I owe him is respect and say, I don't think it will go this way. But you can't think of my character and think of somebody tell me, carry this and I go, I run, carry that. No, that's not going to happen. And knowing him, he's not going to do that. The danger is that most people don't name anything. Most people haven't come in contact with him. They all say things. I have had to ask people, tell me your personal experience with this man. And you ask anybody, you see them withdraw. Oh, he doesn't agree. On which matter? The person won't tell you. It's, so, you know, corruption fights back. There are people who are scared that he could come after what they have done before. And I can show you he's not going to do that. And they are ready to do anything, tell all kinds of story to paint him black.
All right, we need to take a break now. When we return, we'll continue the conversation. Interesting conversation we've been having right here on the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions, right here on Flow 94.9 FM. We'll be speaking with Dr. Kingsley Ononogbu, the state chairman of the All Progressives Congress, one of the leading oppositions in Abia State. And of course, we've been talking the politics and of course how to ensure internal democracy in the party APC in Abia State. The conversation continues after the break, and of course we get to draw the lines open and you ask your questions. Stay yes, indeed, it is still the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions, right here on Flow 94.9 FM, part of our morning show right here, the one we call Morning Spice, the discussion segment. Of course, interesting conversation we've been having with Dr. Kingsley Ononogbu. He's the state chairman of the All Progressives Congress, and of course so much is playing out in that party, a lot of the reconciliation moves, and also some other issues affecting finding internal democracy within the ranks of APC. We've been talking about that this morning on the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions. You can drop your comments on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Flow949FM, and also you can follow the conversation. I'm going to throw the lines open very soon, but quickly before I throw the lines open, you spoke about some persons reaching out, and you've been reaching out to some persons just to find a stable internal democracy within your party. So I want to ask, are there secret moves also by this same set of people? What's in the political lexicon we call it the secret moves by the opposing.
I don't know what you call secret move. I don't get involved in anything secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then there are plans by the donators one per side to also inaugurate ESCOs. The state executives were inaugurated, I think it was yesterday. Yeah. It was in our news here. Yeah. And I understand there are plans that these set of persons that are still aggrieved with their emergence are planning to inaugurate their set of executives also. How will you react to this?
I'm not interested in that, because that would be a product of illegality. Because there was no Congress supervised by our APC for which there will be, and you can't go to a state and have two sections recognized by the national body have inaugurated 34. They recognized the 2 states that are having problems, Kano and Sokoto, yes, and did not give them certificate, and called the other 34 and giving them certificate. What legal basis, what moral basis will signify that going to inaugurate some people that are not product of the Congress? I wouldn't waste my time on that.
So what are your plans ahead of the February 26th National Convention of the party? Are you ready for the convention?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. All right, the lines are open. You can join the conversation. 0808 182 6949, 0811 605 2949. You can also drop messages on 0906 510 8289. Please, you have 45 seconds max, of course, to share your thoughts or ask a question so that we can take as many comments as possible right on the program. The platform, the pinnacle of all discussions, right here on Flow 94.9 FM. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to the platform.
Michael, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to your guests. My name is Kingsley. You said that there is no rancor in your party. and you people are getting ready for election by 2023. What are you trying to say about the likes of Minister of State for Mines and Steel and Senator Jekalo, name them Benjamin and all the rest of them that released on the Donatus Wampa? Being honest with you, sir, the only thing I know that ACC can be able to do is by giving a different fashion the leadership thing in the state. But as for going to government house, far, because the interest of your members are bigger than the state itself. So for that reason alone, I don't even see you people getting talk more of force in this forthcoming election. Mark my word.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to the platform on Flow FM.
Good morning, Anthony.
Yes, good morning. Hello. Whoa, that's... Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Michael Oni.
Good morning to you.
And the good morning, APC chairman in other states.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Stanley. I'm calling from Omaya. Please, I have a question I want to ask APC chairman. Where is the APC headquarters in this Omaya is? I want to know. Again, sir, since that selected you as the chairman of the APC, as you be there, I want to know that who's supposed to be the leader of APC in other states, apart from the APC chairman. Again now, I want to know that if that someone have never win anything like in election in the any state, can that person be a leader of any party in that state?
All right.
He's
going to respond to your questions. Let me take this so that you responded with three. The first caller and then this third caller and the second one. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Yeah, my chairman, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Chile Dobila. They call me here about 5 o'clock from online. See, let me start, chairman. Don't listen to anybody. You know that some people will call those who want the government to give them appointments. But let me tell you something. We don't have for now. I'm a strong APC member. And for Abuja, I'm the one that be telling them we go follow who no road. If all these people with Bidia and Chief Abuja recognize him, I think this is the authentic one. That means tell people who nobody can fool us. I was in summer, I contested for local government ADGA chairman in the camp of Donatus Wanta. And they blame me, Wayo. They did not give us form. They went and bring somebody in the Port Harcourt and give you form because that person has money. Now, what they did to us, let me tell you, chairman, I am planning to go to court against them. And I'm telling you, you are the authentic. You are the person that Abuja gives a certificate in Abuja. So I want to know who is swearing these people in that place now. Who is going to swear them?
Right,
is it not just one that is going to swear them? So let me tell the place that you are the authentic. No matter I am neutral, I'm not anywhere.
All right.
But you are the authentic chairman.
All right.
If anybody wants to die, let him die.
No. That's we will not take here. That is not our way of having conversation on this radio. You should know that. Yes, doctor. The first caller said it is not possible for APC to take over Abia in the next general elections in Abia State. Then two, where is the state party
office?
Office. Yeah. I mean, in Abia, yes. The APC state party office in Abia State.
Okay, let me take on the party office for first, and that's 40 Uyo Street, Umuahia. Number 40 Uyo Street, Umuahia.
That's
we call it Zakali Road.
Okay.
Yeah. On the second person that is talking about APC not taking over the government house, I would encourage him not to play God. I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but strategically, that's our intention, and we will work seriously hard enough. That's our target. But we are not God, so you shouldn't play God. Okay. On the guy that's asking about I have consistently used the
Have
word.
you reached out to Honorable Donatus Nwampa and his people? That's more like extending the olive branch to say, yes, let's come back as a family.
Look, what we're trying to do this time is to do things systematically. This Bandegre motopark thing has got to stop. We have a program run down. I have done the inauguration of my ESCO yesterday.
Okay.
We are and the local government chairman. By tomorrow, we are inaugurating this local government ESCO and the ward chairman.
Okay.
We are programmed. By the 12th, from Saturday, we are going to start visitation to all the local government.
So
the idea, reaching out.
Okay.
Because the idea is that people, our brothers from the other area, we have that opportunity to come to their own local government, and we come as brothers.
Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Michael.
You're welcome.
Good morning to APC Chairman of Majesty.
Good morning, sir.
Who say Manuel is the name I'm calling from Mumbai.
All right.
Please, I want to congratulate you, APC Chairman. One. Secondly, I want to remind you, like I said last week, you people should even attribute the victory to any harbor that died, that is still in the mortuary now. I don't know whether you guys are forgetting about him. He was the one that was elected, won as the APC chairman before he died, before the emergence came. Then thirdly, the issue of telling us that Abia State, nothing is happening in Abia State is very, very unfortunate. You can't tell me that nothing is happening in Abia State. What is happening in Nigeria today? I keep saying, look at how the president of Nigeria, who is from your party, APC Buhari, has made things so difficult in this country that we can't even afford to eat 1 square meal a day. And people are here talking, saying that this is happening. I say when the head is not getting fed. Has any member of your APC criticized the policies that this president is making? Has any member of the APC in Abia State in Nigeria condemned the killing that is going on in this country today?
All right. You can react to...
Yeah, let me first thank him for that observation. Any harbor is one of the finest gentlemen that you could come across from this state. And my very first discussion when I came in was to pay him that respect of observing a minute silence. And I have led a team that have gone to meet with the family. And we are part and parcel of the burial planning. And what I charge Abians is that wherever any is, the best we can do to him is to work hard and make sure that we win the election, which is what he had dedicated his resources, his life to. And the best we can do to him is to actualize that which he started.
All right. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to the platform.
Good morning, Mr. Michael.
You're welcome.
Good morning, the chairman APC in Abia State.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. My name is Mr. Madu Edward, aka Editor-in-Chief, like the Iron Pillar. This morning, the Iron Pillar is calling you from Ofoboto Adiki Kinanzobo.
All right.
Yeah. Please, Mr. Man, the chairman elected and giving the certificate of return, I congratulate you. You know, initially when you were being picked as the next chairman APC in Abia State, there was a lot of battle and challenges with Ikeche Menike. And that shows that Ikeche Menike is a man that's been known to APC and the president chose. But I want to ask, why somebody like Kingsley, Georgia, Ojoso Carlo, and others are against the effort of Ikeche Menike in Abia State? And I want to know, why is it that a lot of non-agreement in APC in Abia State? Because I can see that the major problem we have in this country is non-agreement in APC in the nation.
All right, Mr. Madu.
Everybody wants to give an advice on what to do. Everybody wants to be at the head.
Let's get the APC chairman.
Yeah, first let me correct an impression that is very wrong. Honorable Nkiru Onyejocha is working with us. He's in this APC that is recognized by the national. As a matter of fact, after the ceremonies in Abuja, she hosted the APC and the Abia indigents in Abuja in the hosted more than 1,000 people with gifts at the Women Conference Center in Abuja on the third on the evening of the 3rd. So there is no issue about where she belongs. That's That's one. Secondly, I'm saying that at the end of the day, we will reach out to our brothers. They're also reaching out to us. It's not something you do overnight. In the next 1 week, a whole lot of underground discussions and talks are going on. I'm a little reluctant banging around names here, but I was happy this morning that somebody was even bold to say you didn't mention my name in your press centers as those that have come over. So there are discussions going on. They won't be on air.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the platform.
Hello, Michael. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Stanley. I call by.
All right, Stanley.
That is a question I asked a man.
Yes, quickly, in 30 seconds, so that we can allow others.
Secretary in Abia State, he said that no. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that no. That man said that everybody knows that no. Head of with everybody in APC no. Himself, Chairman himself no. He kept telling me the not like everybody know why that Chairman is saying this sort of thing.
All right.
I'm surprised.
All right. Yes, quickly, Chairman. You have 30 seconds to respond to that.
The office, the APC office, as recognized by the national body, is 40 Uyo Street. The communications that I have gotten from the national body since becoming the chairman of APC is addressed to 40 Uyo Street, and that's our office.
All right. Hello. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I am Dr. Stanley Calendar.
All right.
And I'm calling from the building.
All right. Welcome.
Yeah, what I want to say, Chairman Dale. If I want to say this morning is APC should try and put the house in order. Let them not neglect those other people on the other side of Wampa. Because those other people, if you match them with that of a medical function, they are much more greater. And if they match them together, that is to say that they win Abia. Because if take medical teacher had the constitutional election, he has not won any election in Abia State. He has tried so many, but all those Okano have won an election as a governor, as a senator, and so many others. Just like Abia also has also won as a senator. Ikekiwa also. So they should not overlook it. If not, APC will not win this as a PDP all the way. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yes, just a moment. Let's take this and you react. Hello, good morning to you.
Yes, good morning. Michael.
Good morning.
APC.
Good morning, sir.
All right, my name is Honorable Oke Ezala.
Oh.
And yes, I am calling from Zakon. You see, Michael, the Abia APC, I will tell you, has come to stay. And I heard you as the chairman, and he made it clear that the party is actually moving to the permanent site, and that is the site of rebuilding Abia. The issue of skirmishes and the conflict that arose since last year have been put to rest. And the chairman's inauguration in Abuja, if you will agree with me, has really whittled down whatever agitations we've had in the past in APC. And you can see in the last 1 week, none of those impostors have come online or on air to claim leadership of the party again. I can tell you for free that they are hiding their faces in shame now.
All right,
the party is intact. Everything is moving on in the party gently now. And the gentleman who is the new chairman is for a mission. And that is the mission of redeeming Abia State.
All right,
I can tell you, Acho Bioma and the Wampa that you mentioned, they no longer have followers.
Okay,
and I can tell you for free that the Wampa is struggling to join us now. And the door is wide open. He's sending emissaries. He's sending people now. And they don't have up to 50 people following them anymore. So let's talk less about the issues in APC because they have been resolved.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, Michael.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Yeah, that's I'm calling from Ononogbu.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I want to first of all congratulate that new chairman of APC. At the same time, I want to tell the state chairman that I accept everything
he said on this platform today, but I disagree with him on one side by saying APC.
Hello?
I only disagree on one side. That side said that they are working hard to see that APC take over their state. And he mentioned about where APC did well in Ebonyi State and not the rest. I want to put it to him that during the time of Dave Umai in PDP, that is where he met well in Ebonyi State and Lagos State too. In this time around, there's no APC state that is in peace. Like my own Imo State here, you can see we are on news every day. Bad news in Imo State about APC.
All right.
So I wouldn't like APC to take over.
All right.
Abia.
Thank you, Doctor. You may not have time. We may not have time for you to respond, but let me run through the messages on our Facebook and SMS. Good morning, Mike and Dr. Kingsley. Please, I'm asking. All I'm asking for APC is to put all effort to take over Abia. Chinaza Jonah from Isialangwa North. Good morning, Dr. Ononogbu. I want to know the exact office of APC headquarters in Abia. That has been answered. That's coming from Kelechi from Isekweto. Noble Enyoko from Ohia. On the issue of unresolved differences, with your I'm happy with your good ideas. Please, you can also join PDP. The earlier APC reconcile internally, the better for them before 2023 general elections. Kano Zomba from Isekweto. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Just a very quick one, Doctor. How will you combine your work, I mean, your professional duty as a medical doctor?
I'm not a medical.
Oh, okay. I was thinking you're a medical doctor. Okay. I was just about to ask a personal question. But Dr. Kingsley Ononogbu, thank you very much for joining us. And we'll reach out to you as event unfolds in your party, APC in Abia State. Thank you very much for joining us this morning on the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions. For those that joined online, many thanks to the guys behind the visuals there. I was talking about Stanley and Chinedu, and the producer Samson Eze and Ezine Okoro. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Stay out of trouble. My name is Michael Oni.